Hello, welcome back to Cargo Diaries. Sorry it's been such a long time since the last video. Doug was very ill last race meeting, so he wasn't able to make it. So we only have in-car footage, which we really struggled to get off the SD card. Just managed to do it very recently, so hence the video is massively overdue. One of the reasons I was like, it took so long to get the footage out is it lost both of the ends of the races that I did, and in both races there were two incidences that were quite interesting. So I was a bit bummed about that, and the fact that I didn't have any footage for it, but somehow I've managed to recover the footage. It might not be great quality because to recover the footage I had to lose a bit of video quality. Oop, missed again. So yeah, the quality might not be the best, but hopefully it's still good enough for you guys. The incident is coming up in a second, just after the S's. I'll let you watch it, see what you think. So I can see the C1s are on the racing line, so I slow down to take the outside, and they just come across. Yeah, I wasn't overly happy because it bent my brake ducts right down underneath the car, and you'll hear in a second they scrape along the floor. I don't know if you can hear that metallic scraping. Yeah, so these are honed brake cooling ducts. They sit like 70mm off the bottom of the from the bottom of the car, so going across the grass just absolutely destroyed them, bent them back under themselves. So it was a bit of a hairy moment coming into the tower, like just wondering whether it was going to dig in or you just didn't know what was going to happen. It was a bit annoying, but just one of those things, I suppose. I think maybe, I don't know, maybe they didn't see me. Well, he obviously didn't see me because he just completely came across the track, but I don't know, maybe I was being a bit too aggressive going past him, but I don't know. Let us know what you think. So at this point in the race, I'm trying to catch Tony Cooper in his 106 GTI. It's a very fast little car and very light. I'm doing fairly well to keep up with him. The gap's fairly consistent. And we're getting into lap traffic now, so I sometimes catch up to him. He pulls away, but ultimately I can't catch him at the moment. Not in this race. It's just too much of a gap to close up, and with the lap traffic it's just impossible. I'm so glad I managed to get this footage back, because it just allows you to analyse your last race and what lines you were taking, you know, what gear you were in and stuff like that. Like here, coming into tower, 4th gear here. In my car I could go to 3rd, but it's just working out what's faster. Certain instances I think it's better to go into 3rd, and certain times it's better for 4th, depending on who you're behind, I suppose. Another part of my lap I really need to improve on is, and I can make up a lot of time, is coming over Avon Rise and going into quarry. I definitely have a plan for next race. looking at the footage here, I can improve a lot. So coming up to the end of the race now, and if you'll see just in front, and as we go around the corner, Craig in his Nova had an incident towards the end of the race, and he went into the wall, unfortunately. So I actually got promoted up a position to 4th, which is my best ever. There's a pack having a battle in front of me. I didn't push to get past because I wasn't going to catch Tony. I just wanted to bring the car home, and there was a good gap behind. I'm going to fast forward through the last lap because I just sort of stayed behind him. I sped it up and it sounds like an F1 car, which is hilarious, so here we go. There we go, that's the end of the race. Just coming back into the pits now. One chap that was able to make it to the race was Jason. He was a massive help because Doug wasn't there.
That was fast. Oh, I'm pretty certain. I was only timing it on my phone, but I think you just destroyed your PB. Yeah.
Jason's the kind of chap that you want helping you. He gets stuck in. He's currently doing the tyre pressures, and I didn't ask him to. He's just always wants to help, and getting that data is really helpful, especially like just after coming in from a race. I mean, Jace is a top guy. Thanks, Jace.
30, 31, 26.5, 27. That's perfect.
So here we go, on to race 2. This time I'm a lot closer to Tony in the 106, and it turns out to be a really good race. So I need to give a really big thank you to a new sponsor that I gained as of last race. Annie and Graham are a really lovely couple that come to watch the racing. They live really locally to the garage where I work, and saw that, wow, that's really cool, someone local doing motorsport in a local series. Anyway, we got chatting, and yeah, they really want to help us out, so they're on board, and it's absolutely, it's gobsmacking really that just people want to help you race. I mean, I'm lost for words really. I'm so grateful for their support, which is going to help massively. We've got some tasty upgrades coming for next race, handling and braking wise, which are going to really going to help me out with regards to the car. I mean, it just wouldn't be possible without them, so thank you very much. I've also been doing a lot of development on myself, a lot of research, a lot of reading, technique, with regards to technique and things like that. I'm also getting some help off a really fast racer. I want to say a big thank you to him as well. Thanks, man. As you can see, I'm trying to hang onto the back of Tony. I'm going to be quiet for a few laps and just let you watch. I think it really is vital to review your post-race footage. I mean, I'm so annoyed that I didn't do it sooner, because, you know, watching this after some of the stuff I've learned recently, I'm just like, why are you doing that? You know, you shouldn't be doing that, you should be doing this, you know. And this is why you need to analyse your footage, and let me know if you think this is like any good, me talking over this, or if it's utter like tripe. I mean, I don't know what I'm on about really, but I think, yeah, analysing your footage and talking about it and where you're going wrong and where you can improve is a massive part of being faster. Let us know what you think. Right, so we're coming up to an interesting part of the race. The gap to Tony's fairly consistent now. In this, just coming up into camp, there's been an oil spill. There was a slippery surface flag at Bobby's, but I was like, well, I don't see anything, because there's a couple of marshal posts before then, so you would have thought they would have, but here we go. So yeah, locked up. I managed to get off the brakes, turn the wheel, to turn the car. I honestly thought I was going in the wall. Tony went off infield, you can see him just on the right of the screen. I managed to get in front, not the way I wanted to do it, I'm sure not the way he wanted to turn it either, but at the end of the day, to get the position I had to be there, I had to be close enough, so, you know, that's just racing. And because of the oil spill, I'm pretty sure they bring out the, I think there's a couple of minutes to go, but they stopped the race a little bit short. I got a little bit angry because of what happened in the first race with the C1s. I got a bit animated there. I'm sorry for that, but the speed difference it really is like I wouldn't say it's almost, I don't know if it's dangerous or not, but it's just it's very hard because I think we lapped him like 4 times, something like that. I don't know, but it's just very, I don't know. Yeah, I was very excited about the win because it now means that Tony and I are joint first, I suppose, on points in Class B, and I think me and Tony are 3rd overall. This isn't a championship, by the way, but Castle Combe still do a points table and almost treat it like one, which is really cool. It might be a championship next year, possibly. We're all actually having a chat about it post next race meeting, to see, to share ideas on what could be improved on, things like that. So yeah, it was a really good weekend. My first ever double header, and I think having 2 races in a day, I don't know, you just seem to, you obviously go faster in the second race because you've been, actually the times are actually slower because it was hotter and the track was hotter, and I think everyone's tyres were a bit knacked, but yeah, having 2 races in a day was excellent. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the challenge, and Castle Combe have decided to do a double header on next meeting as well, which we were only going to have 1 race, but now we've got 2, which is going to be real fun, which gives me a real good chance to dial in my new upgrades and stuff, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, sorry it's not been up to its usual standard, guys. Let us know what you think of my voiceovers, whether they're rubbish or good. Don't mind if you say it's rubbish. But Doug will soon be resuming his usual comedy service. No, Doug's stuff is awesome. He's much better at it than me. But I've quite enjoyed doing this, the voiceovers, so maybe he'll let me do a little bit more of it. Who knows? Maybe this will be the last you hear from me. Right, I suppose we better wrap this all up. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to @carguydiaries on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. Comment on the video and let us know what you think. And as I say, normal service will be resumed next race, as long as Doug's not ill again. Don't be ill, Doug. Please don't be ill. Please don't be ill. Right. Catch you later, guys.